Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Many blessings to you all. We overcame our obstacle and got our reading loaded yesterday. Thank you all for being patient. And I'm hoping today's gets loaded in advance, like in its normal time. So I'm recording it early, hoping for the best. And we have overcome that. So we're just going to release it. This is part of life, right? We have our little moments where resistance hits us and we have to be in a place of being productive but not resistant, right? So in the ever-present energy of being relentlessly optimistic, we are here to start from this moment, manifesting our best possible life now, using the energy and the tools around us, mainly focusing on the law of attraction, the law of divine compensation, and being in a place of allowing yourself to remove your boundaries and manifest your best possible life now. So, let's go in that energy. Well, taking action is first and foremost the King of Wands. This is all about putting your foot in it, getting into that energy of creation and seeing the fruits of your labor. This king is very active energy, but it means very successful energy as well. Then we have the Hanged Woman, being in a place of enlightenment in that crown chakra energy, being in a place of seeing with your spiritual mind rather than your physical eyes, and opening up the bigger expanse of the view that you get when you do it from spirit. So this is a marathon, not a sprint, my darlings, as we well know. Once again into the breach. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, Four of Swords, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So we had the Four of Swords, which is the energy of reminding you your frequency matters. If you're in a place of dis-ease, in a place of instability, tiredness, being overwhelmed or overextended, burning the candle at both ends, you are not as powerful within yourself to be able to take hold of the energy or to even address issues that come up. Everything seems worse than it truly is when you're in a place of low frequency. So here's that Nine of Rods showing up. That's the energy of standing there, facing it down, being patient, allowing things to shift and move, knowing that you're closer to the breakthrough in this position than you are in any other position. So the breakthrough is imminent when you're standing at the Nine of Rods energy. And our underlier is the Three of Cups. Now this is an amazing energy because it's talking about double portion being given to you. Overflow of abundance, love, light, healing energy, everything. This is seraphim energy pouring their divine blessings into your cup to overflow. We have affluence. I choose to be debt-free and to live an affluent and healthy life. Being debt-free releases more than just your finances. It releases your sense of foreboding or fear of not having enough to take care of all the things that you would be in debt for. And back in the way back, being a debtor was considered an offense, and you could be jailed for that. So it is even though it's not happening in this day and time, you just get a bad credit report if that's your choice. But the embedded DNA of the fear of being in debtor's prison or being punished for a debt is still there because our ancestors lived through that. Some people were in debt for their own physical being because they were not at liberty to act as a free person. They were indebted or indentured. So that's a wonderful feeling of being affluent. That means you are of your own volition. You own your own physical body and your own action. You choose how you want to proceed rather than someone forcing you to do their bidding. Grounding. Boy, I'm on today, y'all. Look out. I center and ground myself despite all emotional upset around me. This is important. Think of it like an anchor in an ocean. The ocean can be pitching and going crazy, but if you're in a place where you're at shore, and I'm not talking about seas that rise above where they are and smash you and all that. I just mean being tied or tethered to the Earth's energy will help you to dissipate the crazy energetic things that are going on around you. It's almost like a little force field or bubble that you create for yourself. And the grounding also affects your auric field, and that's the part that's your protection. That is your shields, as we say, shields up, right? So that also affects that Four of Swords. If you're low on your energy, your shields aren't as effective. A peaceful resolution. We like a peaceful resolution. I wish everyone would come to that. The world would be such a great place. We come to them, but then we find something else to disagree about. So be in a place within yourself that you allow yourself to come to your own peaceful resolutions. When you feel like somebody has triggered you, it's up to you. Well, there you go. Crown chakra, that's that hanged woman you saw earlier. The crown chakra energy is the frequency of the violet flower of life that supports our superior. I can't get through one of these without making some kind of goof. That's a good one, though. Superior. It supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So, you see that? Transmute negative energy into light. It doesn't mean you're just touching the beautiful divine. Divine is actually affecting you when you do it. How about that? You're not just connecting for the sake of connecting or getting information. It's the connection actually changes your frequency. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. This is something I do on the regular when I'm in a place of trying to, like right now, I'm working on the podcast. I literally pulled this card out and meditated on this energy because right now I'm trying to develop something new that I have no previous experience in, and I'm allowing the universe to help guide me with that, just like I did this reading you're watching now. The channel didn't exist, so I had to bring it into being. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. Perfect, perfect, perfect for today's reading. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. It is your choice to bring in whatever you want. That's why we do the manifestation stuff, because it is your choice. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. One of the things that hinders us from trying something and we've never done before is fear that we don't know how to do it, or that we aren't properly qualified, or we don't have permission. You forgive yourself for that, and forgive the fact that you're not an expert at something. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to have a willing heart. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. So, we already know, standing and bearing the weight of knowing that we're right here at the breakthrough, and we might be dog-tired, and we might be frustrated, but we're as close as we're going to get. So, it's imminent. We know it's coming, and we're not going to let it break us down. There's the Eight of Wands, which is the confirmation. More energy, more new beginnings, lots of fired up energy coming in. And in some cases, air travel. But this is saying it's heading your way. Don't give up. It's coming in. Stand your ground. Don't give up. So some of you are right there. Some of you have already broken through or just about to break through. There's more to come that will help you to move forward, and the support you need is going to be given through this energy. You notice these are all rods, and you had the King of Rods as one of the cut cards. So, being in the energy of that, it's all over but the crying. You just have to be able to stand your ground and not settle for less than you deserve. The universe is doing its very best to work things in your favor. Remember that. It's always conspiring in your favor, my darlings. And I'll see you tomorrow. Much love, much light, and blessings to you all. Namaste, my friends.